If you want to manifest getting into your dream college, I've got you. Hi you guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Josna and in today's video, I'm going to teach you how you can manifest getting into your dream college. If it's that acceptance letter that you're looking for, or if it's probably an entrance exam that you need to clear, or a competitive exam that you need to get a really high score in order to clear that college, or in order to get into that college, whatever the circumstance is, it doesn't matter. You can do it. You can manifest that dream college and you can be part of that college if you truly believe that it's possible for you and you are ready to do whatever it takes in order to get into that dream college. Then trust me, it is all yours. I'm going to share some practical tips as well as some manifestation guidance on how you can get into your dream college. So let's get started. So first things first, remove that dream college right off the pedestal. So every single time you think of this college, whether it's Harvard, whether it's Stanford, whether it's any college, literally any college that you think is super ambitious for you and highly impossible to get in, just take it off the pedestal. There are multiple people who have gotten into Harvard. There are millions of people every year who graduate from these colleges, and it doesn't mean that they're superior or they're just smarter or they're more intelligent than you. It just means that they did whatever it takes in order to get into that college, and they had this sheer belief, determination in order to do it, and because of their faith in themselves and because they took the right actions, they just got into the college. First thing you have to do is work on your limiting beliefs, because trust me, nothing is impossible in life. You cannot think that this college is impossible or highly difficult for me to get in because I have really bad grades or I don't have a great profile, and then try to manifest it. Like, no matter what the circumstances are, you can get into your dream college if you truly believe it's possible for you. So I have a quick example. There is this college in Hyderabad called ISB. It's kind of in the world rankings as well, and it's one of the most elite B schools in India. So there are a few steps in order to apply to that college, where you need to give your GMAT, then go for your interview, all of that to get selected. And because I always put that college in a pedestal and I always thought it's the most elite school ever, I did not even give my GMAT. I didn't even bother writing GMAT or applying for that college. But I recently found out that one of my friend's friend, although she got a low score in her GMAT, I believe you're supposed to get 720, 730. And again, that is something that I believed in, just because people around me were saying, oh, you need to get 720, 730 in your GMAT to get selected in this college. It's a highly elite college. It's in the world rankings. It's nearly impossible to get in. And because of people's fears and the thoughts that they were projecting on me, I was very diffident and I did not even apply to that college. But my friend's friend, who happens to have a score of just 680, which is not even close to 720 or 730, which is actually the cutoff, she got into that college. And now she's also graduated and she is earning 3 times more than what all of us are earning. She got into that college is not because her profile is outstanding or she's done, crazy extracurriculars or has crazy achievement. None. She just knew how to present herself, how to brand herself, how to show that B school that I am valuable and you should take me in. That's about it. And even with a score like 680, she is one of the youngest people in the batch, and she actually bagged an amazing job. To cut short with this example, what I'm trying to tell you is, don't believe what other people are saying and don't believe that a college is impossible for you to get in. I know people who are maybe not very hardworking, who might not come off as people who have extremely high IQ, but have still got into the most elite colleges just because they knew how to brand themselves, present themselves, and because they had a high self concept. So I'm going to talk about self concept in depth next, but what I want you to believe and remember is that you need to take off the dream college from the pedestal. You cannot keep another person, a college, your desired scores, anything on the pedestal. You need to put yourself on the pedestal. Nothing is difficult, nothing is impossible. You are just feeding that into your subconscious mind continuously just because people around you are saying it's difficult. I want to give you one more example. If you've seen the movie Legally Blonde, Reese actually says getting into Harvard is hard. And if you have seen the whole movie, you know how her profile is, how different she is, how unique she is. And even with a degree in fashion, she actually gets into Harvard Law School, which is considered again to be highly impossible for even the normal high IQ people to get in. So I know it's just a movie, but there are literally people who have done the impossible. All of these people just had crazy self concept and they just believed in themselves, and they just made it happen. They always knew that they have to put themselves on the pedestal and not the dream college or anything else. Whatever XYZ college you want to imagine, you have to imagine that that college finds you valuable. It's not about you finding them valuable. And I don't mean it in like an arrogant way. I mean it in a way where you're positive, you believe in yourself, and you believe that you're valuable enough that you can be part of that college, if you know what I mean. The next thing I wanted to highlight is self concept. You need to have crazy high self concept. And I don't mean having self concept like one day where you delusionally believe and tell your subconscious mind continuously just for a day saying, oh, I am part of this college, or I got an acceptance letter from this college. Like, no, that's not how self concept works. For self concept to work, you have to embody that energy and believe and imagine and assume that you are already the higher version of yourself. It's not going to be a quick fix solution that happens just overnight where you all of a sudden decide today that you have good self concept and then tomorrow you're back to worrying about the college, you're back to worrying about your grades, you're back to worrying about getting an offer letter or an acceptance letter. It doesn't work that way. I truly believe that the law of assumption is all about assuming the version of yourself right now. And I made this guide because I know that self concept is the foundation of everything. Like, it is like the basics of everything. Even if you believe in law of assumption, which says you have to assume things into reality, self concept is what is called the groundwork, I would say. Once you embody that version of your highest self, of your best ideal self right now, and you start doing it each day, that's when you will start seeing changes happen in your life. That's when you will start getting ideas in your subconscious mind, and you will take the action and you will have the guidance to actually execute it in your physical reality. Once you know to take off the dream college off the pedestal and you also develop a crazy self concept, the next thing that you need to do is just follow the methods. You guys know I'm a huge fan of scripting, I'm a huge fan of robotic affirmations. I've talked about it in all my previous videos. By scripting, I mean writing down an acceptance letter. You can just imagine, an acceptance letter from your dream college. Let's say your dream college is Harvard. So what would your acceptance letter look like? Congratulations, you made it, you got into Harvard. Like, whatever it is, you have to write an acceptance letter just like that. Read it every single day, either in the morning or right before you go off to sleep, and imagine and visualize it already happening even in your mind when you're drifting off to sleep. You can also do the affirmations method through scripting, which is I got into the Harvard Business School, or I got into Harvard Business School, or I am a student in Harvard Business School from 2025 to 2027. Like, whatever statement you want, just pick one random statement and just write it down repeatedly in your notebook. Count doesn't matter. It is all on how you believe, how many times you need to write in order to, rewire and brainwash your subconscious mind into believing that it is a real fact in your life. So you can write it 20 times, you can write it 10 times, you can also write it 30 times, whatever you would like to do. I also do this activity for like 3 days straight, and that's it. That's when I detach and I let it go. Again, this is totally up to you. I know people who do it for 10 days, I know people who do it for 21 days. So find the practice that works for you. This is a method anyway. It's not like there's any right or wrong. So just find what works for you and just follow that. Of course, robotic affirmations, you guys already know, it is all about repeating the same statement in your mind repeatedly, like 100 times, 200 times, whatever it takes. Every single time you get a negative thought or a worry, or if you are just mundane thinking about random things, that's when you are going to practice robotic affirmations and just affirm in your mind in loop that I got into Harvard Business School, like I got into Harvard Business School, or I got the acceptance letter from Harvard Business School. Whatever it is, you can make up your statement again. The shorter and simpler it is, the better it is for you to continuously repeat in your mind and not get like stressed out or drained out or exhausted. And also do it in your own mother tongue, whatever you're comfortable with. Just pick a statement like that and just continuously repeat it in your mind. What I tend to do with robotic affirmations method is I basically pick a simple statement like I got into the Harvard Business School, and I just repeat it continuously in my mind when I'm about to go off to sleep. That's when I do think of like worries and negative thoughts and all, just when I'm about to sleep. It is recommended to never worry or think anything negative when you are drifting off to sleep, because your subconscious mind can directly listen to everything you are thinking or imagining at that point of time. So I usually just affirm one statement, like, for example, if it's for my dream college, I would just affirm I got into Harvard Business School continuously till I fall off to sleep. Just pick whatever works for you and just do it for 10 to 15 minutes. That's it. That was it for today's video. I hope this was inspiring and useful for you. Trust me, your dream college, that dream job, whatever it is, nothing is impossible. There are people who did get into that college. There are people who are working and are doing that dream job that you've always visualized and dreamed about. So if they can do it, you can do it too. Remember, it is totally possible. And yeah, just take aligned action in your 3D. No matter what happens, what other people say, don't let that go into your mind. So don't get influenced by other people's opinions. I would say have your own opinion, have your own experiences, and believe in yourself, and just see how your life is going to change. Guide will basically help you in letting go of all of these limiting beliefs and to actually focus on what really matters to you. So I also do 1:1 email coaching. So for that, you can drop me an email right here, jyotsnamarisetti at the rate gmail.com, and I will get back to you. And yeah, that was it for today's video. I hope you guys liked the video, and I hope this inspired you. I'll see you guys in my next video. Lots of love. Bye.